From athlete to CEO is the new playbook for winning after sports. If you want to go from athlete to an athlete CEO, I'm going to walk you through kind of like the old way of what I see a lot of athletes doing. I get to talk to Olympians, NBA, NFL athletes every day that are struggling to figure out what the next step is. And so what I've been seeing in my world is the old way is obviously maybe you're a current or former athlete. It's either you're still competing and you want to figure out what's next, or you know that sport is going to end and you're going to have to retire. You're going to have to be a former athlete. And the old way is like figuring it out then, trying to go get a job, trying to use your business degree, your MBA degree, just to literally try and do something in the corporate world. Or I find a lot of people just starting at the lowest end of the totem pole or just going to coach for pennies. So most people say, play as long as you can. And when it's over, go get your degree or maybe your MBA and then start over. That's the old way. And I think that's built on fear and delay. And it assumes that once your playing days are done and end, you lose your edge. But I don't believe that's true. The same discipline, grit, focus that made you elite on the field can make you unstoppable in business. You just need the strategy and you need to engineer new beliefs around what winning really looks like post, or you could even do this during sport. The belief gap that keeps athletes not financially where they want to be and making the impact they want to be. When I work with former pros, called college athletes, student athletes, they all say some version of this. I'm working hard, but I don't know where the hard work is going. I don't want to start over at the bottom. I'm not sure if I'm qualified, what I'm qualified to do. And that's not a talent gap, it's a belief gap. And athletes are conditioned to think hard work equals reward. But in business, smart systems equals reward. Coach gives me the play, but as a CEO of your own life and your business, you call the plays. Stay humble and wait your turn. The business rewards boldness and requires boldness. And it's all about reprogramming those old locker room beliefs and replacing it with the mindset of creator, leader, and builder. And the new way is build like a CEO, not like a student. You don't need another degree. You don't need another job. You don't need to coach for pennies. You don't need a framework. You need a framework that turns your experience and your knowledge and your gold mine into income. And that's what the Athlete CEO's framework does. Step one, turn what you know, turn what you know into a high-value service or program. Example, mentoring, training, mindset coaching, performance consulting. 2, market, build your personal brand around your story. You can either spend time or money on that marketing, get in front of those people. You're not selling a product, you're selling a transformation. And so you've got to market in that way. And then, cool, you marketed, you qualified, you got the right people, you paid money, you got in front of your ideal people, and now you got to sell it. So you actually have to know how to sell an offer. And we want to sell our high value offer for, I would say, most of my clients start with at least $1,500. Very, very little, unless it's like a 2-hour call that they're doing for like $300 or something like that. But we don't like trading time for money. So our offer typically is going to be reflective of that. So that's step 3 is you got to learn ethically how to ask questions to get clear and sell the transformation of the offer that we created in step 1. And that's literally what I call the athlete CEO's path. So if you want to go from an athlete to an athlete CEO, those are the 3 steps that you need. And it's faster, more fulfilling, and more scalable than any MBA, any business degree, anything like that. The old belief is, maybe I need to prove myself again. I'm not a business person. I need followers to make money. Brand deals are my only option. Or maybe I just go trade time for money. The new belief I want you to adopt is your story is the proof. Your knowledge is what people want. And business is just a competition with the scoreboard in dollars. And I want you to believe that you need clarity to make money, and that's it. And you need ownership, which beats endorsement. And here's a stat that will blow your mind. $20 billion was spent in 2024 on youth sports training. And it'll be $70 billion by 2030. And 7 out of 10 parents are extremely happy with the player development of their children. So you've already invested so much time, tens of thousands of dollars into your sport. Why not reinvest that same drive into building your own platform? When you engineer new beliefs, 3 things happen. You stop waiting on permission, You start building systems that pay you, and you become the CEO of your name, image, and likeness, not just the talent. And that's what I call the Athlete CEO's mentorship program, using your gifts to multiply impact and income with purpose. So if you're an athlete, a coach, a competitor, current, former, who's ready to build your own business without going back to school or starting from scratch, this is your moment. So below, you'll be able to see a couple options to watch some trainings if you'd like. The world doesn't need more retired athletes that are depressed and not serving the world. It needs athlete CEOs, men and women who know how to compete, create, and lead. So if that is you, I really look forward to seeing you on one of the videos below. And like, subscribe. I'm going to start doing more videos like this that will walk you through like how to actually become a CEO, what NIL is really, and business strategies and tactics for athletes, current and former, and just teaching you the skill sets that you need to go and serve the people you feel called to serve. So Christian Hohner here, checking out. Look forward to chatting soon and talk to you guys later.